5 coolest things to ever be 3D printed, Part 2. 5. 3D printed 5-story office building. Although there is some question whether Winsun stole intellectual property from an American company called Contour Crafting, and if in fact their 5-story building really should be considered a 3D printed building, since it was printed in sections, I have to say the results are still quite impressive. Winsun, which has 3D printed several homes and buildings including a mansion, 3D printed the walls of this office building within their manufacturing facility before shipping them off to the build site. 4. Bionic Ear. Of the various creations we've covered so far, the Bionic Ear is perhaps one of the most unusual. To construct the ear, Princeton University researchers print the polymer gel onto an approximate ear shape and implement calf cells onto the matrix. The silver nanoparticles fuse together to create an antenna, which picks up radio signals before being transferred to the cochlea, which translates the sound into brain signals. 3. The Liberator. As probably the most controversial 3D print of all time, Cody Wilson's 3D printed Liberator handgun caused a stir for sure. While Wilson and his company, Defense Distributed, initially uploaded the 3D model of the gun online, the government forced him to remove it. That wasn't before hundreds of thousands of people had already downloaded and shared the design files. 2. Nylon Bicycle. The European Aerospace and Defense Group printed this bicycle, which weighs 65% less than the traditional bicycles on the market today. It is grown rather than constructed from nylon power using a process called additive layer manufacturing, which is like 3D printing. EADS combined this with another process called laser sintering to refine the structure and make the frame robust yet light. The result? A product they are calling Air Bike. 1. 3D printed rockets. A similar process to laser sintering is also used by NASA. They have recently performed successful tests of their rocket injector, printed using a process called direct metal laser sintering. The printed injector withstood a pressure of 1,400 pounds per square inch and 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Such figures signal huge progress in 3D printing and are too significant for future printers not to consider when building their next creation.